Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of the Tradeify TV London stream. Today is September 18th. I hope you can hear me well, can see me well. Let me know in the chat. If that's the case, then we're all good to go. Guys, first of all, FOMC yesterday. Now we're finally flying again. Asia range is over 150 points. So, we're back, baby. Who traded FOMC? Let me know. Who traded FOMC yesterday? And what were your results? Red, green, mega red? Did you full port it like background Nick? Let me know. Good morning, Motion Arts. Good morning, Leia, of course. Good morning, Dominic. Good morning, Ursula. Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Mad Bye. Good morning, Eli Mind. Good morning, Patrick. Justin. Good morning. Who else we got? Hey, so many people that I see over and over again. Good morning, Denzi. Has learned his lesson in the past. John, first time here. Welcome. All right, let's dive into the charts as we usually do. Quick reminder. We have NQ in the top left. We have ES in the top right. Gold in the bottom left and oil in the bottom right. Now, you see an execution here on my chart. I accidentally clicked buy yeah. Close the position, obviously. Why did I click buy? Because I'm too lazy to go down here in trading view and click to log in, and I didn't realize, because usually when you click buy or sell, it opens up the login window, and I didn't realize I was still logged in from yesterday. So yeah, I had a 1 point loss. See, but hey, we live with that. That's okay. Earlier, actually, when I started trading and something like this would happen, I would just hold the trade. And I was like, maybe it's going to work out. And then I would lose like 20 points. And then I would completely spiral and blow my accounts because of a stupid mistake like that. But anyways, let's dive into it. All right, NQ. Let's go to the daily really quick. I mean, of course, we made a new all-time high today. That's kind of like, I don't know. It's been the pattern the last couple months. We have a nice potential candle 3 closure on the daily for today if we close this bullish, right? As long as we close above previous day high, we have a nice candle 3 closure, which means tomorrow could be a very nice expansion day. Now, here's the thing. The daily open was at 24,500, almost 498, right? And as I told you before, we have already expanded very much from that daily open. We've had 155 point range. Now, here is what I have a little bit of a problem with. We have almost no down wick. So could it be that we now made a new all-time high and we move down and that becomes the wick? Yes, that could be. Could it be that we consolidate? Yes, that could be. I kind of think, even though everything looks bullish right now, I'm going to go to the lower time frames after, but I think based on the daily that we might retrace this and go back to daily open. But let's see what the lower time frames say. On the hourly, obviously we had the big wick yesterday, right? The FOMC wick. Let me go over here. So FOMC wick made previous day low at 242.50. And the high of it was 526, so about almost 300 points, which is kind of sick. Because here's the thing. With that wick, we filled the entire contract rollover gap, right, that you see here. That was a, what's that, 200 point gap from the contract rollover. We filled the entire thing and more, and are now pushing higher. So everything screams bullish. However, I do think we can and will retrace back to daily open first, if and before we go higher. On the 5 minute, on the other hand, let's go a bit lower here. When I have the 5 minute open, just as a reminder, these big candles on the right, they show the hourly chart, okay? And on this, we have a candle 3 closure to the downside, right? We took out previous hours high here on this candle. Did not close within the range, but now this third candle closed through both those. So that's a candle 3 closure and technically a bearish setup. However, we are already rejecting at VWAP. So we got to stay patient because I think we're going to go down to daily open, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? God, I need to sneeze now. Oh, damn it. You know that feeling when you have to sneeze, but it just isn't there yet? Ah, it tingles my nose. Damn it. Okay, now it's gone. So yeah, we gotta stay patient and see what London Open brings. An important thing to note though, volume is back, baby. Volume is back. 400 volume pre-London. I mean, yesterday, remember, during London, our average candle was like 300. Now we're at 400 pre-London on the 5-minute chart, which is nice. But let me know, guys, what do you think? Bullish, bearish for today? What's gonna happen? I'm saying it's very hard to predict, and I'm not trying to predict. I'll just react when I see what happens at London Open. Let me go through the chat really quick. You guys are active today in the chat. Damn it. Also, like goal for today, 230. If we get 230 likes on the stream, we do a 50K growth account giveaway. All right, I see Leia is already in a short on oil. Interesting. Mafusar, yeah, we're going to do a giveaway if we hit 230 likes. Yeah, Mike, the thing is, NQ is kind of already at the moon, right? We made a new all-time high here at 24,653. ES didn't quite make an all-time high today. It made it on Tuesday. So there's a little bit of divergence there, but not much. Not much. Motion Arts, I cut my hair. No, I did not. I cut it on Tuesday, actually. Cut it on Tuesday. All right, Pete, you lost 2 evals. Well, that can happen during FOMC. Yeah, Kiev, I saw it too. Like this, if we close this 1 hour candle above 611, then we have a candle 2 closure for a continuation play to the upside. So that could be a potential setup. Let's see. Suriluki says, hi Nick, I have growth account eval 100k and I need only $400 more to pass it. Any recommendations? Yes, the recommendation is do not try to pass it today. Do not try to pass it tomorrow. Just try to pass it by trading your normal setups, because there are so many people that blow accounts right before they pass or right before payout. Now, why is that? Because they try to do it now. They're so close. I can do it today. I'm there, right? I just need that 120-point trade with 1 contract and then I have my 400 and I'm funded. But hey, that is the most dangerous place to trade from. And actually, there's a story where I was once $20 away from passing a lot of accounts and I ended up blowing them all because I just entered the trade thinking, oh, I just need 1 point on 1 mini, right? And then obviously went the other direction and I added to it and I added to it and boom, accounts blown. So do not trade out of the mindset of, hey, I need to pass today because I can. But rather wait for setups. If no setups appears, you'll pass it tomorrow or the day after. It doesn't matter. Good morning, Signs. Good morning, Fatih. Dominic says, you remember my words yesterday? I said FOMC will sell to 24,100 to 200. Yeah, I remember you said that. And I said, yeah, maybe. Maybe. And it did. Peter says, up. Yeah, well, let's see. Leia says she's a gazelle for the day until IB forms. Alaya says bearish. Trader Guy says London Open determines my risk. Max DLL for the session is $300. Fair enough. Denzi, no position for me as yet. Yeah, you shouldn't be in a position right now. This is going to be a nice continuation play if we close above 611. Although I think we're going to move down. Damn it. I can frame it both ways right now. And that is a problem. Yeah, Gene, tell them. Smash that like button. We need 230 likes. Also, we hit 26,800 subscribers. Damn, at that growth, we're going to pass 27K today. That's sick. Welcome, everybody who's new. Welcome. Quit your job with trading says, or asks, where are you from? UK? No, I'm not from the UK. I'm from Switzerland. But I will be in the UK next week for the Tradeify London meetup, as well as the Prop Firm Expo. So if there's anybody of you guys in the UK next week, make sure to join the Tradeify meetup and the Prop Firm Expo. And I'm happy to see you there. Let's shoot some content together, talk, have a good time. Anybody's going to be there? Let me know. High Five says, my 5-minute VWAP is right at the top of the sell candle, previous candle on your 5. What are your settings for VWAP? I have normal VWAP settings, like just added the standard VWAP. Didn't change anything regarding the settings, except I took out the multipliers, right? So here are the settings I'm using. It's not an anchored view up, it's just a general view up. Yeah, right, Leah? Like so close to passing and then blowing the account. Worst feeling ever. Worst feeling ever. Morning kiss mass. Hashtag Nick TV. Morning Josiah. Matthew Sejo, this is my first stream with overnight trading. Let's go. Hello everyone. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. Quick job with trading. Guten Morgen. Why did I say that in an English accent? Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Grüezi. Leah says there's a reason they call him Swiss Nick. You know. Well, some call me Swedish Nick as well. Hashtag Matt. Redneck, yeah, that would be a long swim for you, I guess. I guess. Tom, you too have a nice trading day. By the way, your drawing yesterday, your Nightmare Tradeify TV edition. What the fuck, Tom? You good? I sent it into the background chat to the team and they were like, what the hell is that guy on? It must be something really, really good. Kissmas, you're on the wait list for the meetup. I hope you get in. 6K82, blew my 100K eval, was a tick away from passing and boom, reversed on me. Ouch. It happens. On to the next one. Yeah, Leah, next time. See, good morning. Good morning, OG. Oh, Daniel, you get the medal today. You're the first person that asked that question. Every time, every day, more people are asking that question. How do I get these hourly candles on the 5-minute time frame? By using the T-Trades Fractal Model Indicator, TTFM. It's a paid indicator. Ursula, what setting do I use to see the contract change gap? Well, I'm just on the continuous contract. So if you type NQ1 exclamation mark and use these contracts, those are the continuous ones, and then you will see the gap. Mark, Nick, what's good? Do you always wait for an A++ setup or you scalp for 10 points at times? I always wait for A+ setups. I do not scalp for 10 points usually, right? But if we're in really, really slow markets, sometimes I do. But I prefer going for like anywhere between 20 to 50 points. But it could be that I trade my stop and then I get stopped out for like 10, 15, 20 points. Tom says, y'all aren't ready. Well, let's see. All right, in 20 seconds, we have the London Open. Yeah, Leah, I need to put that indicator name at the top of the screen. But even then, people are not going to realize it. I swear people are still going to ask. When is T-Trades going to give us a discount code? I will ask him again. You know what? I'll screenshot this question. Send it to him. All right, this is an ideal candle 2 closure. You know what? If we retrace a bit, I would be interested in buys at the 606-ish level. You know, something like, by the way, I forgot the ding, 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 ding. London Open Big Ben. Something like this to the highs. If we get that, could be nice. But I personally still am, I don't know why, but I'm biased to the downside. Biased to the downside. But this is a nice candle 2 closure continuation setup. Apex Legend says, let's go long. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to place an order at the high here in case I do not get... wait, why did I choose a limit? In case I do not get my retracement, I would enter the trade here. But if I do get the retracement, I will enter the trade here at the 607s. So that's the plan. If we push through earlier, so be it. Okay, I'm in. Tapped into this trade. I'm long. This is going to be a 1-to-1 risk to reward most likely. Small trade. Just targeting these highs here. Let's see what we can get. All right, stops are in place. Target is set. Everything is set. we're good to go. Good to go, baby. Let's see if we can get that push. I'll just open up NQ here so you can see it better. 1 hour trade on this. I haven't had a session in a while where I entered right at 9 my time, 8 a.m. UK. Let's see what we can get here. Also, guys, reminder, 230 likes is what we need to do a 50k growth account giveaway. There you go. Now you see it properly. Miracle says, I'm short. All right, let's fight, man. Let's fight. Why did I enter this trade? Well, simple. So right now the bias is bullish, right? Obviously, big move up. We had a nice continuation play here at yesterday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Now we made a retracement, but on the hourly, right? We did take out the previous hourly low, whoop, and closed within that range of the previous hour again. So that's an ideal candle 2 closure. And now we entered upon candle 3. I do not like it anymore if we disrespect equilibrium, which is at 606.25. But until then, I like this play for a 1-to-1. It's a B setup. It's definitely not an A plus setup. The entry, at least. The setup is A plus, but the entry is B. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Leia, tell them. Giveaway 230 likes. Dom, candles on the right side. You need the TTFM paid indicator. Mark, I don't really care. Don't really care about the rate cut. I just trade what the market gives me. A lie, you're also short. You're going against the bias right now. Even though, or you're going against the trend right now. Even though I am biased short as well, I think right now the bias clearly shows us. Wait, I said something stupid. The overall bias for me is I'm bearish for the day, for the rest of the day. However, right now the market tells me we're going long. Right? So I'm going to trade what the market tells me right now, not what I think is going to happen the rest of the day. I can still go short after. Motion Arts, my TP is at 24,648.50. It's a 1-to-1 risk reward. Once we're at half the TP, so 0.5 R, I'm gonna move break even. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna do it at 0.75. So once we're here, I'll put a line on the chart. That is when I'm gonna move break even. Because at that point, I'm not willing to lose anymore. I'm not willing to lose anymore. Let's see if we can get that push. Nice little push to the upside so far. Need a little bit more. A lot more, actually. All good, Motion Arts. Mike says to the highs. Yes, please. I'm down to go to the highs. Mike Koza, what's Fractal? It's T-Trade's Fractal model that I trade. you can learn it by going to just YouTube and type in TTFM or T-Trades fractal model. Yeah, Josh, that's right. That is right. Peter says, if you want to turn short, you wait for all-time high swipe and then waiting for some change of character down, or what you look for. Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. That's exactly what I'd be looking for. Not really getting the follow through that I was expecting, honestly. I thought we would push pretty much straight up. Not getting that right now, which is fine. Volume is pretty good. A bit lower than it could be. Bit lower than it could be. Yes, that might also be a way how we can frame it. Is look, ES taking the highs and then moving back down would be a setup to go short on NQ, even if NQ hasn't swept the highs. So that's a potential as well. By the way, gold, guys, remember yesterday we drew this big support zone during the London session. We bounced off of it as predicted, right, as we thought. And now we pulled back into it and we're making our way down to the range low. Just a reminder on gold. We're still within the previous day's range. Like day before today, yesterday. Nice fractal model setup on oil as well right now. Not gonna take it though, since I'm in NQ longs already. Not the reaction I wanted. Not the reaction I wanted. We might get a retest lower and then move up. Or just move down. Right away. What's up, Trader Darko? Grüezi. Max, since when do I trade the fractal model? About 2 months now. Nitesh says, always here, it's really helpful for me to keep track of training and trading goals by getting live. Nice, it's good to hear. Redneck Trade says, making a trade before price action tells you to is like plowing a parking lot because the weatherman said it will snow. Bingo, yes. You need to wait for the flakes to fall before you plow it. So true. So true. Mike, have I been to the gym? Absolutely. I go to the gym six days a week. Today I did an hour of cardio. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew. Trader Darko, no, I'm not watching the chat on X. Why? Is something happening? I can't watch all the chats, guys. Sorry. Let me actually pull up X now. There's nothing in there even. What are you talking about? You're naughty. Why are you teasing me? I trade, before I traded the fractal model, my main strategy was bull flags, bear flags, breakouts, continuation plays. But I like the fractal model better. Just because it's so systematic. So this green line here, everybody's asking, if somebody's asking, break even point. Right, so if I reach this green line, I'm gonna move my stop break even. All right, this is a nicer push now. Nicer push. If we close through this 630 level, I'm gonna move my stop down to 620, 150 below this swing low. Himanshu, which session do I trade the most? I trade the London session and New York session every day. Are we getting the push now? Guys, reminder, we need 230 likes for the 50k growth account giveaway. So if you haven't already, smash the like button. Get us to 230. Wait, how are we at 221 likes already? Somebody buy bots again, guys? Come on, it's not funny that way. That's not funny. Don't buy bots, guys. We don't need bots here. Adam, it's T-Trade's fractal model indicator. Stefan, yes, I'm in a trade right now. I'm in an NQ long, entry was 24.627. You can see it on screen. We are in this trade right now. Max, how many trades do I usually take per trade? Trades per day. 1 to 3. Maximum daily loss limit for me is 2,500 right now, but usually I don't go lower than 1,000. Traded Arco is long Ethereum. Nice. I'm long Ethereum since 2017. I've been in Ethereum long since 8 years. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually 2016. Jolin, that's a good point. Why would someone buy bots to get a free account? Might as well buy an account, especially because with the giveaway, the account isn't promised and not guaranteed, right? That's a good point. Taco Trader says the same. Max Eck, yes, I did backtest the fractal model. A win rate about 68. Mafusar, yeah, you wish, man. I'm gonna do a giveaway today, don't worry, but I'm not gonna do it now. Dominic, I love that. Says, well, your lecture started 13 minutes ago. I was there for 30 minutes and they said there will be a recording. I'm straight out of that Mickey Mouse horse shit. Yeah, smart, man. Smart. T-Trade's model is great to get better entries, enter below opening price, blah, 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 blah. It's very nice to know what to look for. Yes, Alkaline, I agree. Pete asks, Nick, how does your daily routine look like as a trader? That's a really good question. So I get up at 6:30 a.m. I usually cuddle with my cats for like 10-15 minutes. It's so funny, we have this routine where our lady cat goes to my girlfriend, like lays on her, and then our boy cat lays on my belly, and they just want to be cuddled for like 10-15 minutes. Then I journal really quick, just 2-3 minutes. Put some affirmations in my journal. Then I get up, I eat a protein bar and drink a Nocco, which is kind of like a pre-workout drink. Then I go to the gym for an hour, come back, shower, eat some beef jerky and a protein shake. Then I do the London stream. Now we're here, right? After that, I work, I trade for another hour, then I work on some stuff for Tradeify, content that I do, etc. Then I have lunch, then come back, usually go on a walk or play ping pong with my girlfriend, then come back for the New York stream, do 3 hours of New York live stream for Tradeify. And then, ultimately, in the evening, I do something nice or fun, like wake surfing or sports, play paddle, squash, tennis, or just go to the spa and enjoy my time there. So it's pretty much my daily routine. Mark, no giveaway now, Nick. Are you shy? Yes, I'm very shy. That is why I'm streaming live on YouTube for everybody to see. I'm very shy. Graphene, we're in the same trade. Nice. Congrats. Very nice redneck trades. Daily profit goal reached. Let's go. Yeah, lifetime learner 5182. Here's why I took this trade. So I trade the fractal model, right? I was waiting for this hourly candle here. Whoops. Damn it. This is a continuation play for the bullish trend that we're in right now. This hourly candle here, the low got swept, and then we moved right back in and closed within this previous hourly range, right? That means that's a candle 2 closure. That is now a protected swing. I ideally wanted a retracement back down to here to like the 612s or 606s. But I also put a limit order up here to get tapped in if we don't get that retracement. And I'm going for a 1-to-1R, which is it is a 21.5 stop for a 21.5 win. That's why I took this trade. Up to the highs, and then after we see if we sweep the highs or not. Let's see, let's see. I think we can get that move to the highs. But as said, once we reach 24,643, I'm gonna move break even. Thanks, Alkaline. Will there ever be a system where we can place trades with our voice completely hands-free? Maybe. Maybe. Josh says ping pong means beer pong. No, I don't drink. Yeah, I don't have... Oh, there we go. Break-even point reached. Nice. Very nice. And target filled. Let's go. Guys, you know what that means. That only means one thing. And that thing is... money gone! Congrats everybody who took that trade with me. 21.5 points. We take that as a good start into the day. Let's go. We always like to start with a win. We went back to all-time highs. We didn't sweep it yet though. Didn't sweep it yet. Oh, nice. I also just reached another payout milestone on all my funded accounts. So after the close today, we are going to request another payout. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Corey says, great fucking trade. I missed my entry, so I didn't chase, but great framework. Yeah, good discipline, Corey. Good discipline. When you missed your entry, you didn't trade anymore. Perfect, man. That's what we need. All right. I just locked myself out of all my funded accounts, so I cannot trade my fundeds anymore because that would be stupid to fuck up my payout. I'm just gonna take payout and be happy. Yeah, now the market is finally moving well again after FOMC. Finally. It was about time. Damn it. Also, we're gonna go get delivery of our new car today. So it's a good day. Payout milestone reached. 1 trade, 1 win so far. New car. Sunny outside. What else could we wish for? Amazing chat. Everybody crushing it. Let's fucking go. Life is great. Love it. See, that's why I placed my target at the highs and didn't aim for more, because chances are so high that we go to highs and then move back down during London session. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Let's go, Z. Made $1,400. See you in the New York stream. Let's go. W. Josh, you caught half of it. Still nice. Why did you trail your stop? Why did you trail your stop? That's what I would like to know. Tom says, Nick, I realized I don't know any Swiss musicians or bands. Well, I have no idea, dude. I don't listen to Swiss musicians or bands. I don't give a shit. Dom says, always price hits my break even. There is a rule to move break even. Yeah, look, what I do is usually if I'm in a 2-to-1R trade, which is my usual trade, right? This one is a bit of a different one where I took a 1R because it wouldn't have made sense to go for more. But if I go for a 2-to-1R, I set my stop loss to break even once I reach 1 hour, right? So let's say you go for 20 points is your target, your final target. Once I'm 10 points in profit, in this case, I would move my stop to break even. Once I'm at 15 points, so 1.5 hour, I move my stop to 1 hour, so the 10 points. And then I might get stopped out at 10 points, or I get filled at 20 for the full TP. So my rule is move to break even at 1 hour, move to 1 hour at 1.5 hour, and then see what happens. Rick, Tesla Model 3 Highlander, the new one. I have the old Tesla Model 3 right now, but I'm getting the new one today. Look, it just looks so much nicer with the light design. So much nicer. Patrick, yes, I did turn off TradeSyncer. Turn off TradeSyncer, and I have some Project X accounts. I can obviously lock myself out of there, so I cannot trade at all anymore. Yeah, I trade. I wish. For now, I gotta stick with this baby Lambo, unfortunately. Still a nice one, though. Yesterday, I was looking at some. Actually, there is one for sale in Switzerland right now for 550,000 Swiss francs, which is 550,000 Swiss francs in USD. $696,000. I'm not gonna get it, obviously. But I will in the future. You will see me on Tradeify TV. In my Lamborghini Revuelto, I promise. I promise. Pete says, best London stream ever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank me. What? No, thank you. The trader guy, I'm trading 40 fundeds. How do I copy? I use TradeSyncer. Hey, Robert. 24 points. Let's go. See, that's why we had our target here. Because now we're getting that reversal that we were talking about. Also, ES did take out Asia highs, previous Asia highs, and now I'm framing for shorts. All right. Mafusar, you took the same trade. Nice. Let's go. Akash, when is the giveaway? Well, whenever I feel like it. Probably in about 20 minutes. Max, do I trade London and New York every day? Yes, I freaking do. Monday through Friday with the Tradeify TV team. Carrie, do I see any changes after adapting ICT concepts? Yes, for me. The thing is, since I've been trading T-Trade's fractal model, everything is more mechanical, more systematic. And I really like that. With bull flags, bear flags, there is more, you know, more individual decisions that you can make, and you can interpret more into the charts. And I don't really like that, because then you sometimes, based on your emotional and mental frame that you're in, you fuck yourself over. When it's more mechanical, you know where your entry is going to be, you know where your stop is going to be, you know where your TP is going to be, and there's no way around that. You can't trade stupid setup. Well, you can still take a trade without a setup, but that's really amateur behavior, so you just don't do that. Hustle quotes, yes, if the market gives me the opportunity, I will go for a reversal. Little Zach's 25 caught 40 points with 6 accounts but lost 6 others. It's still a win. Yeah, I copy trade Ivan. Tom says, music doesn't pay, Nick doesn't care. Oh, man. Talker trader took a short scalp. Nice. You don't have Teslas in South Africa, Rick? What? Really? Signs, the new Toyota Crown looks hella nice. Haven't seen it. What do I see on gold right now? That we're back in this range that we had from Tuesday 9th of September until Monday 15th of September. So I think this is going to hold and we're going to move higher, but I don't see a setup right now, so I'm not going to take anything. This could be a nice play on the 3-minute, 30-minute for shorts here on NASDAQ and ES. We did tap into the high, but we did not take out the high, unfortunately. We did tap it to the T. Might take a short here once we close this 30-minute candle. Luke asks, how much money do I need to be making to quit my job? Well, I'm assuming you want to go full-time trading. Here's what you need to do. You need to be profitable in trading for at least 12 months and have set aside, well, that is ideal, okay? Being profitable for 12 months already is ideal. However, what you really need is 12 months of payments, like whatever you need on your daily basis, right? 12 months set aside in an account. If you can pay for your lifestyle for 12 months, not included any prop firms, etc., that you're gonna buy, Tradeify accounts, etc., but just your basic expenses. 12 months set aside, and you can go and try full-time trading. But I suggest that you are already long-term profitable, so at least 12 months. Pro Bitcoin, is there a Project X tutorial? There are a lot of Project X tutorials on YouTube. However, we will most likely create some too. Mike says Lamborghini, yeah. Not yet, but I will. Sergio, for a company, it makes more sense. I obviously run everything through my company. It makes more sense to have a lease rather than a cash purchase, because then you can use the money for investments, and you can deduct the lease as well as the loss of value of the vehicle, deduct that from taxes. So for a company, it makes more sense to lease. For a private person, it makes more sense to purchase. Rick asks, Nick, can you explain why I use the 1 hour or the 50 minutes or 30 minute higher time frame? Well, I use the 1 hour and the 30 minute. I prefer the 1 hour though, because it tells me a truer story. However, sometimes I can only catch the setup if I go to the 3 minute, 30 minute. But I prefer the 1 hour. You can use the 50 minute compared to the 4 hour. However, if you do that, you gotta wait a long time for setups, and I just don't want to do that, because 5 minute, 1 hour gives me really good setups. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why do I not do 1 minute to 15 minute? Because the 1 minute just gives you so many fake outs, especially on NQ. Mike, will I wait for this 1 hour to close to take shorts? No, not necessarily. If I get a clean setup on the 3 minute, 30 minute here in 40 seconds, I will take it. But I will prefer the hourly close. Amit, I can't tell you, unfortunately, not on stream. Patrick says, the trade we did yesterday together didn't sync, so all my larger accounts didn't follow. Had to manually reset. Have you had a similar experience where Trade Sync lets you down? I personally have not. However, here's what I do to prevent that from happening. Every day after I stop trading, I disconnect all my accounts. And then the next day when I log in, I reconnect all my accounts, make sure everything is set up. I get that confirmation message. And then since I've done that, I've never had a problem. All right, so this 30-minute candle did not close, barely, did not close within the previous 30 minutes. So this is not a setup. I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna wait for an hourly close. Same on ES, I think. Yep, same on ES. So we're still bullish right now. Still bullish. Don't try to rush this. Miracle, do I only trade London sessions? No, I also trade New York. Always on Tradeify TV, every day, London session and New York stream. 3 hours during New York, 1 hour during London. Goodness Akizi says, took my eye off the screen for a second and I'm looking at drawdown, damn reversal. Well, doesn't matter, honestly. It's like, as long as you have set your stop on your TP, whatever. Let the chart do what it does. Max, do I only take my entries on 5 minute? No, I also take them on the 3 minute. But I always compare it to the higher time frame, right? If I look at the 5 minute chart, I compare it to the 1 hour. If I take an entry on the 3 minute, I compare it to the 30 minute. Dominic says, my model is also systematic. It works for New York only, but yeah, it's based on ORG, midnight open and highs and lows. Nice, okay. 6K82, that's actually a good question. Elon is from South Africa and there aren't any Teslas there. Like, the fuck, Elon? Matt would say, what are you doing? For all you old G's who are watching New York streams, you know what I mean. I can't do it, really. You got stopped out, Leia? Well, happens. On to the next one. Mahmoud, any giveaway? Yes, there will be a giveaway. We're gonna give away a 50k growth account live on stream. Suriluki, is it true that in Switzerland, when you get a fine, it's based on how much you make? Yes, it is true. So when you get a speeding ticket, you know, like your average speeding ticket, if you're anywhere between like 10 kilometers to like 15 kilometers per hour above the speed limit, that's not gonna impact the fine. But as soon as you're like 20, 30, 40, like much faster than what you're allowed, you will not only get fined for that speed limit that you crossed, but also your fine is going to be based on a percentage of how much your income is. So a multi-millionaire recently got fined, I think like 150,000 Swiss francs, which is like $200,000 almost, for a speeding ticket. Science says, I love my coworkers, will probably never leave them. Even when I reach my 2020 goal, you can put a price on real friends like that. It's a privilege to work with them. That's nice. It's very true. I mean, same for me here. Tradeify, everybody in the Tradeify TV team, not the TV team just, but also the Tradeify team in general, such cool people. Like, I'm so glad I found Tradeify. Not just because it's the best fucking prop firm out there, but also because the team is really amazing. Like, everybody in this team is just absolute fire. We're really good friends, even though we've known each other not so long, since May this year, right? Only about 4 months, but we're really good friends already. It's amazing. It's great. I love Matt. I love Miriam. I love Background Nick. Love Drew. Love Brett, Vinny, Azanka, Coach Tank, everybody. It's a great team. Let's see. Market right now, I'm not looking at anything. I'm waiting for this 1 hour close. Not interested in gold right now because we didn't sweep the low. Oil could set up for a nice short here. Let's see. Same, we need to wait for the 1 hour to close. Pro Bitcoin says, I've recently purchased a 100k Lightning account. Nice, very good. No, Rick, I'm trading 3 minute compared to 30 minute and 5 minute compared to 1 hour. Not 3 minute to 1 hour. Keep that in mind. Max Eck, do I also trade C2 or strictly C3? I prefer C3. Very rarely I will trade C2, but I prefer C3. Polos95 says the view from your place is amazing. Thank you. It really is. Every single day I wake up, I go to the living room, and I'm like, damn. I've been living here for 2 years, and every day I think, wow, this view is fucking amazing. Ali, if you are consistently profitable, definitely trade all 5 accounts that you have together with a copier. But if you're still in the beginning stages, you're not getting consistent payouts, then only trade 1 account. Otherwise, your trading career costs you 5 times as much as it would need to. Luke Rogers, it's a T-Trades fractal model indicator. Alex says, good Nick, good trade, Nick. Thanks, you're welcome. Where can I find your strategy? Giuseppe, just type in T-Trades fractal model. Did you miss any giveaways? No, not yet. Haven't done it, but I will. Apex Legends, I'm not shorting this 3 minute because we did not close within the previous 30-minute candle. Yeah, you got it, Kerry. H1, M5, M30, M3, M15, M1. And H4, M15. Chaki, yes, you can connect multiple accounts from multiple different prop firms to TradeSyncer. That works. Peter, what is your thinking process right now for short? Wait for pre-market open, 50-minute swipe of all-time high. Yeah, look, for shorts, I would prefer that we sweep this Asia high, right, which is also all-time high on NQ, and then we move lower. That would be ideal. But I can also live with an hourly candle closure within the previous hourly candle, then wait for change in state of delivery, which we already have here, right? Once we close through here on the 5 minute, which we already did, then we can, once we get that hourly candle closure within the previous hourly range, we can then take shorts. But I would prefer to sweep all-time high first. Carrie says, could you please not F-bomb, bro? I'm watching on TV and my family could hear that. Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes it slips out. You know, trading is an 18 plus age activity, so I can say 18 plus words. I'll try not to. Tom says, over the last week, I went into 2.5% drawdown in a funded account. Over 3 trading days this week, I got out of it. Why do we get so emotional about drawdown when we can follow our method and fix it? You just mentioned the solution. Follow your method and fix it. Don't be emotional about drawdown. If you zoom out, right, on stocks, I do that all the time on, not just on stream, but also for myself. Look, you can see it really well on Google. If you just type in S&P 500, right? Look at the daily, we have ups, downs, it looks very dramatic. On the 5 day, same thing. The 1 month, same thing. 6 month, it's a bit less. Year to date, still, big drop here, back up to highs. 1 year, same thing. 5 years, but max, look, on the max, since 1996, on this one specifically, we're just smoothly moving up. Do we have the ups and downs? Yes. But that's part of playing this game, right? Yeah, Taco Trader, a Koenigsegg? Nah, not my type of car. I really love Lamborghinis. Traded Arco, you worked in Switzerland? Nice. Patrick Justin says, giveaway! Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway, don't worry. Oh, Taco, you say it was in a Koenigsegg? No, it was, I think it was in a Porsche. Not sure though. Thank you, Kelly girl. Appreciate it. Glad that I'm of value to you. Dominic says my apartment that I live in is worth 1 speeding ticket for someone. Camille asks, do you love me? Well, I love all you guys, all the Tradeify community, everybody who tunes in daily. Appreciate you all. Without you, this show would be nothing, right? I'm doing this so I can add value to your guys' trading career, can give you some tradertainment, make you laugh. So I really like when you tell me that you like the show. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. Pro Bitcoin, what is the best for entries? 3-minute chart or 5-minute? I prefer the 5-minute. However, if market moves fast, especially during New York session, I also take 3-minute entries. Dominic, what's the best country to move in Europe? Well, I might be biased, but Switzerland, obviously. Norway is pretty good too. Monaco is pretty good, as Taco Trader said. Nice, Tom. Paramveer is asking, hi Nick, I'm trading London session for the first time. Could you please explain key concepts we follow for the session? I would suggest that you just tune in a couple times into my session. I trade the T-Trace fractal model. Over time, you will understand it. Foley says, your chart is too small and blurry, very difficult to read. Well, look, if I'm in a trade, I'll zoom in, you know, like I did here, so you can see it better. However, I'm always calling out the numbers, so just compare it to your chart, and it's going to be fine. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow us to stream better quality. It just doesn't work. We're trying, but it just doesn't work. Max asks, what's the blue line on your chart? I would guess a moving average, but which one? The purple line, you mean? Purple line is VWAP. Beep up. Apex Legends, do you wait for swing points to be swept and closed inside or just previous candle high or low? T-Trades usually use swing points. No, he usually uses candle lows and highs. That actually makes a swing point, right? So, for example, this hourly candle, you know what? I'll make that bigger. There you go. So, this hourly candle, right? Swept previous hourly candle and closed within, right? Then we had a change in state of delivery right here because all the opposing candles that made the new low once we closed through that. So we had change in state of delivery once we closed this candle right here. So that makes this a protected swing point. So it's kind of both at the same time. We swept previous candles hours, a previous hour candle and closed within, but also made a new change in state of delivery, which marks it as a swing point. Same thing here without the candle sweep, right? Here, if we close through this level at 652 to the upside, we have a new protected swing low right here. So then we could use that instead of this. Does that make sense? I hope so, because if it doesn't, you got to go and replay what I just said, because it made sense. Margaret Maker Mario says, don't put me on stream, I curse a lot. I'm a New Yorker. Well, it's okay to curse. Do I still journal my trades? Yes, I do. Paolo's 95, how's the cost of living in Switzerland? Well, very expensive. Dominic, have I driven a Lamborghini? No, and I refuse to. Here's why. I know I love Lamborghinis, and I'm just gonna one day walk into a dealership and buy one. Don't even test drive it. I'll just buy one. Always said that, and I will do that. Hustle quotes. Nick, if the third candle sweep the high and the low of the previous candle, there is no setup. Yeah, that is when you can frame the trade in both directions, and that is not really nice. Taco Trader, Switzerland. Oh, 2010. Yeah, well, we had that. We had one recently. A Swedish buyer faced a fine of approximately $1.09 million. What the heck? Yeah, that's a lot for. That is a lot for a speeding ticket. Dominic, then get good at trading, and you will have money to pay bills in Switzerland. There are cheaper ways to live in Switzerland. I just live in a very, very nice apartment. That's why I pay like $6,800 a month. However, that is a lot for Switzerland, by the way. But there are apartments for like $1,500. So you don't need big money to live here. Robert, I like to fade you, you know. Brooksy, the session is going well so far. We took 21.5 points on NQ. Was a nice 1-to-1 R trade. Max, does VWAP and volume affect my entries on Fractal? Partially, right? I just use it as additional confluence. So for example, the setup that we took here, I did take it because we swept previous hours low and closed within the range. However, I also had confluence because the low of this hourly candle was holding VWAP. So I just used it as confluence. Siddharth, a little bit late to join. Yep, doesn't matter, you're still here. I didn't trade FOMC yesterday. I don't trade FOMC. Peter short NAS? Nah, not yet. Not yet. We could sweep highs here and go lower though. But we could also just move higher, make new all-time highs, like whatever. ES and Nasdaq now in sync, both near the all-time highs. I like that. Any other entries, Mohammed? Not yet. Not yet. I'm waiting. Yeah, Market Maker Mario, we gotta get that thing tuned for sure. Alright, ES just made a new high. NQ not there yet. ES pushing strong. All-time high on ES. Are we gonna see the 600-700s? Maybe. Looks like it right now. We wanna push higher. Happy with my trade though. Mohammed says, first time watching me live. Appreciate you. Yeah, RF 6,800 a month for my apartment. Pro Bitcoin, we actually did that comparison recently on the London stream. A Big Mac in Switzerland is $8.40 or 70 cents, I think. It's the most expensive Big Mac. I think in the US it's like 5 something. Noosh says, hopefully trading will afford me to visit Switzerland one day. Yeah, I hope so too. You should. Mark, what's your favorite place to go in Switzerland? I really like Bürgenstock is what it's called. It's a really nice hotel and spa. Actually, I'm gonna go there this weekend because my girlfriend and I are together for 10 years. Celebrating that. It's gonna be nice. NQ still didn't break the highs. Come on, NQ. Triple top now on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, Rajin, follow your rules. Don't try to pass it today. Even though you're only $150 away, don't force it. Doesn't matter if you pass today or pass tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Well, no, you can't pass on a Saturday, but next Monday. Doesn't matter. No, Patrick, we don't have a candle through closure. See? On the 30-minute, we did not close within the previous 30 minutes range, so that's not a candle 2 closure. 5-minute, same thing here. But once we close through 652, we're going to have a new change in state of delivery, which means we have a continuation, right? And therefore, this will be a new protected low. This low right here at 620s. Is it 20s? 1950. All right, thank you. Push through now. Come on. I'm expecting a quick push now. Up to like 65. 65, very realistic. But I would prefer that we move down after. Brader, when I was in Italy, I almost went to Switzerland. It was only a train away. Well, you should have. All right, all-time high on NQ, finally. Little sweep there. Abik, it's 6.8k rent a month. I don't own the place. Unfortunately, it's not for sale. Otherwise, I would buy it. Max, could I show my VWAP indicator quick? Yeah, I mean, I didn't change any settings, except I took out the band's multipliers. I have it anchored to the session. Keep that in mind. Camille says 10 years and still girlfriend. Well, I know. Soon more than that. All right, are we gonna see that quick pop to the 65s? Let's see. Yeah, true, Matt Buyer. The last $150 is the hardest to pass. Pro Bitcoin, when is the meetup in London? Wait. The meetup in London is... I need to double check. On the 26th. Friday the 26th. So, Friday in a week. Thanks, Mark. Shy lad. Is that going to be our new insider now? You're always going to join the streams and say, shy lad. Oh, there's that quick pop that I mentioned. Quick pop to 65 on NQ. Such predictable behavior. NQ always does that. Siddharth, not gonna disclose that on stream. Every time that I'm close to my target for a payout, I freak out and sometimes mess up. It's mental. Yeah, that's Isotop 7. That's definitely a mental thing. Here's the thing. You want to be long-term profitable, right? You want to make money long-term. So what do you care if you make payout today, tomorrow, or in a week? It doesn't matter, right? Just trade your setups. Do not do anything else but trade your setups. That's the only thing you got to do. Giuseppe says, just reached $2,100 on my growth account. Congratulations. Now I have to decide if I take the payout or not. Well, Giuseppe, is a payout going to change your life? Meaning, like, is it going to have a pretty significant impact on your life if you take that payout? If yes, take it. If no, then build more of a buffer. Let's go, Taco Trader. Hit TP. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I like the music too, Max. Max, what is the current year high line? That is the all-time high. CYH, current year high. But also all-time high at the same time. Actually, the way I get this on screen is I use the Spaceman BTC key level indicator. It's a free indicator that you can find on TradingView. Market Maker Mario, I put in a payout on accounts today. I waited 2 months before I did so. I put it in my personal. Nice. W. All right, guys. I'm gonna refresh, see the like count. We're at 308. So let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway for a 50K growth account. We're gonna do it as usual. If you want to participate in this giveaway, you have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and I will drop a link to a Google form here in a second. You have to fill out that Google form within the next, you know what, let me go to the 3-minute chart. Okay, once this 3-minute candle closes, you have to fill it out. So in 3 minutes, fill that form out right now for a chance to win a 50K growth account. Luke Rogers, do I think we see a reversal from up here? We could. Well, I need a setup for it first. I need a setup. I need a setup. Good luck, everybody, on that giveaway. Good luck. Theodore says, greetings from Czech Republic. Well, greetings from Switzerland. Good to have you here. JP, do you need to fill out this form all the time? Yes, if you want to participate. If you don't want to, don't fill it out. In the future, we're going to have the random bot that makes it easier for me. Right now, I have to copy all the form responses and put them into Wheel of Names and then randomize it there. In the future, we're going to have that bot. I'm still waiting for admin access, guys. I have it set up from my end. I just need access from Tradeify. Market Maker Mario, you were first in the marble race, then got wrecked. Well, welcome to marble races. By the way, guys, if you fill out the form more than once today, more than once, you will be disqualified. So if I pick you and you have filled out the form more than once, I will double check first. You will be disqualified. So do not fill it out more than once. Yeah, NQ is flying right now. ES as well. They're in sync, so that's good. Also, if you're in a long, this is the new protected, the new change in state of delivery, meaning this right here on NQ, the 24,619 level is the new protected low. That means I would personally, if I were still in that long, I would move my stop 1 point lower. So I would move my stop to 24,618.50 if I were still in that long. This is the new protected low. Are we gonna get to 25K today on NASDAQ? Trippy, it could be. Mark, do I ever use the 30-minute orb breakout? Nope, I do not. Yeah, shorting it right now would be suicide. Don't do it. Roberto says, my first time here. Welcome, Roberto. Good to have you here. Dominic, you updated your iPhone 13 Pro to iOS 26 and it's now lagging. I updated it too, but mine is not lagging, and I have the 13 Pro as well. I'm still waiting for my 17 Pro Max. I ordered it, but earliest day it could potentially arrive is tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think I'm going to wait another 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I will update you though. Tradeify says, I follow you now. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Let's pick a giveaway winner. We have 228 people who participated in this giveaway. Again, if somebody wins who participated twice, you will be disqualified. That would suck for you. All right, guys. Here's the wheel of names, our good old wheel of names. The winner will get a 50k growth account. Let's pick a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 50k growth account. If not double filled, goes to Kitiro. Let me double check. Kitiro, did you fill it out twice? Yes or no? Nope, only once. So Kitiro, congratulations, you won a 50k growth account. Make sure to type something in the chat so I see you there. Kitiro, congrats. Sick. You just entered a giveaway. You got you watch Tradeify TV. You get a free account. Now you get that to pay out. You get free money. That's sick. Congrats. Kitiro, you gotta claim it though. Are you in the chat yet? Kitiro, you gotta claim it. Where are you? Where are you, Kitiro? You have 40 seconds to claim this prize. 40 seconds. Kitiro. You have to claim it in the YouTube chat. So if you're watching this on Twitter, you have to fill out the YouTube chat. Come on, Kitiro. Claim it. Claim it. You have to claim it. Uh-oh. I think he's not going to claim it. Oh, he's here. He is here. Nice. GG's. Hey, wait a second, though. Wait a second. Is that really your name? Because why are you small caps here and your large cap here? Oh, you filled it out manually in the form. I see. Okay, fair. Kitiro, you just won a 50k growth account. Very good. Very good, very good. Make sure you add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can actually reach out to you and send you your free account. Give us up to a week to receive the account. However, usually it's faster. So, guys, that wraps up today's London stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was fun, as usual. Looking forward to the next one. However, before the next London stream tomorrow, we obviously have our New York stream today at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to tune into that, and I'll see you there. After that, I'll see you in tomorrow's London stream at 7:45 a.m. UK time. You are all amazing, and I wish you an amazing day. See you soon.